Hey everybody, welcome back to LA Show. It has been a crazy morning. I have been arguing with people online all morning about Tamla. I got some notifications saying that they were going to do a live press conference today. I did get a chance to look at it. I didn't get to catch um, the actual live stream, but I am going online and I'm looking through at the articles that have popped up for her. And I just want to say and make a few points because, like I said, people have been arguing with me about this, and all I wanted was to get exposure out there to this case. Because when I first researched this case, it was only like two articles on it, a news clip floating around from Action News 2, and there was a lot of speculation. Um, I really don't like how people are trying to direct it as if I am, uh, or make it seem like I am a race baiter, or what I've been told that I am. I'm not a race baiter. I don't want to already mess up my community even more by saying that we should be divided. But the whole point of the matter is we are. We are divided. That's just what has happened in America. So you can't blame me, one person, for trying to put this stuff out there for a sister of mine. I don't care what you guys say. It was very suspicious that she was at a house full of Caucasian women, and then these three men who we still really don't know about. It's still suspicious to me. So, regardless of if you think I'm a race baiter, a bad person, an ignorant black person, ghetto, whatever, I don't really care. All I cared about was putting the information out there for people. And I did that. I did revise the video that I had made at first. I came back with reliable information that I got off the internet. I did actually have another video that I had to put out because actually a friend of the family came to me and they were gracious enough to actually give me some exclusive information that is firsthand coming from this situation. So it wasn't like I was just speaking out of nowhere or speaking out the side of my neck when I did put this stuff out there. I want to be very clear about that because I have somebody on my Instagram page, LA Show underscore, go follow that. She is pretty much trying to attack me and say that I'm a race baiter and that, it's sick that people call black people who point out race baiters when this is what the whole United States was made off of, built from the ground up, off of race. I mean, come on now. And any educated white person would know that. But like I said, I'm going to come on here now and I'm going to give y'all an update from that live stream that they did on Channel 2 Action News. Um, so it looks like they did close the case. Unfortunately, the police did down there in Georgia. The case is closed. It was closed and found as an accidental death. We never disputed the fact that she may have fallen off of that balcony. We never disputed that. It was just the simple fact of how did the circumstances come about that she got there to the balcony, and how were the circumstances when she actually fell off the balcony. What was the atmosphere like there? Like I said in the last video, the family member that I have talked to said to me, I don't think this was an accident. And I asked her why. What would be a motive that these people had for Tamla? And she explained that the clip that they are showing on the news with everybody in the house singing or whatever they're doing, because apparently it was a birthday, somebody's birthday there, because they were singing happy birthday in that news clip. She said there is a longer video than that. And she said that somebody in the video, I don't know who, was mocking Tamla. And that may have started a fight, which would have resulted in this woman falling off of a balcony. So, like I said, it had to have been a motive. I wasn't just going to put this out there and say these people just killed this woman, and, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. I wasn't going to do that. And like I told you guys, don't threaten these people because you can go to jail and risk your own life. But just take heed to what is being presented to you all. That's all I wanted was awareness. And I'm going to keep on pushing stories that are not getting a lot of awareness. I'm going to keep doing that. So if you guys don't want to hear it, you're free to leave. You don't have to stay here. You know? But they closed the case today. And Michelle Graves, Tamla's best friend, did make a statement. And she did tell the news that Tamla's family has now gotten a private medical examiner involved. And the private medical examiner did tell the family that there is no real conclusion on how Tamla got all those wounds all over her body. Now, yes, she did fall off of a balcony. But they are saying these are very extensive wounds, injuries all over her body. And the medical examiner, they're pretty much disputing what the GBI is giving out to us today. Out of all days, you guys waited until today to drop her autopsy ever since November 4th. Today was the day that you guys wanted to drop that autopsy. Cool, whatever. Accidental death. That is what it was ruled as. That is what everybody is going to keep pushing. They don't want to keep hearing, murderers. They don't want to keep hearing that. And I'm not going to push that. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. All I know is that the way that she was found, 2 hours later, a phone call was made to police. And that's verbatim because the news put out there that they do have the phone call to the police. So in 2 hours, what could you do to some evidence? What could you do in 2 hours? I know I could clean up in 2 hours. Can you? Or stage something. I could do something like that in 2 hours. I'm just saying, even in my last video, there are still discrepancies on who found this woman. Was it the neighbor that found her laying in the backyard? Or was it Jose Barrera? Is Jose Barrera the homeowner's boyfriend? It's a lot of speculating going on and a lot of I'm not going to say unanswered questions because I got attacked for saying that. I'm going to say that there are still concerns on my end. I don't know about you guys because YouTube is so funny. It's like 1 minute you're latched on to something and the next minute you could care less. So it's like we're beating a dead horse here. All I wanted to do, like I said, was put out the information. People are going to criticize me and my content. People are going to criticize me and the way I'm moving. This is still new to me. So I do apologize if I'm not 100% on point or 100% perfect, but I don't mind bending my idea or changing my mind if it makes sense. But you got to make it make sense for me to do that. So Michelle Graves also said it's impossible to get these injuries from one fall. And that's what they were told. The family and the friends of Tamla was told by the medical examiner that they hired. It was impossible for that type of those type of injuries to be from one fall. Now, if you think about it, I'm really not into forensics and stuff like that. If you think about it, one fall, some people survive from, I mean, it wasn't that high up. It's not like we're talking a skyscraper fall. But in most cases, some people have survived. But if you're talking about bruises from head to feet and bruises, I mean, why would she have bruises all over her body unless there was something going on the way she sat back there for 2 hours, with her blood pooling or whatever? I don't know. But for a medical examiner to go behind another medical examiner and point out some key issues that they had, to me, that seems weird. And then with the information that I received yesterday from that particular family member, just with her giving me that motive. And then there's another girl that's doing a YouTube channel, Lice, Lise, on YouTube. She knows the family very well. She has some ties within the family. So what she's speaking to you all is what she knows of Tamla. And she did comment under my last post when I broke the exclusive news that I got, which was the motive, possible motive. Um, Lice did explain that Tamla is a boisterous woman. So if anybody was in that room making fun of Tamla or mocking Tamla or whatever happened outside of the video that we didn't get to see, the whole video, then she would have fought. She would have stood up for herself. So Tamla is a woman that's not going to shy away from a conflict. Okay. The only thing I want to understand is like, okay, if she's that type of woman and everybody's drunk and when people are drunk, things happen. People slip up and say stuff. So it's just like it's not hard to believe that an argument could have broken out. But it is hard for me to believe that a grown woman, a mother of 5 children, walked into a house and fell right off the back porch. You feel me? That's a little hard to believe to me versus any other thing. And I mean, I'm not trying to be the police. I'm not trying to be an investigator. I'm not trying to be a news reporter. I'm not trying to be a journalist. It's just natural common sense. And the people that are trying to refute me, it seems like these people are from Forsyth, Georgia. So, it's just a whole bunch of hillbilly bumpkin mentality going on. Black people can stand up and have a voice for people who don't have a voice in our community. Who gives you people the right to tell us to dumb down or shut up? Or tell us that what we're saying doesn't make sense. If I'm saying it, to me it makes sense. And to whoever else doesn't agree, they don't have to. You don't have to. I don't really care. If you're gonna mess with somebody, mess with them for what they're trying to do, what the intentions. That's what I told a girl the other day. You gotta look at people's intentions. I'm not gonna gain nothing out of this. Nothing. Ain't nothing that you all can give me that I don't already have. You know. So I mean, regardless, Tamla Horsford needed to be heard. Her voice needed to be heard. She wasn't given a proper way of leaving this earth, in my eyes. If it was an accident, let it be an accident. But other people don't think so. And me and the other people that don't think so, we're going to keep crusading We're going to keep on bringing out spotlights to this, because it's funny to me that all this stuff is just now popping up. All this stuff is just now becoming relevant and becoming news. And all of a sudden, since after the news started to break on this, now all of a sudden it's pretty much closed, case closed. Don't worry about it anymore, you guys. But the investigation has been open for 3 to 4 months. I have some more, stuff I need to look into. I was going to do a video today on Botham. I might as well include that into this video. But I probably won't. I probably will just make another video. However, it's just, I don't know what you guys really want me to really say at this point. I was waiting. I'm still waiting on the husband and everybody else to pretty much come out and explain what their feelings are about their family member. We have so many other people defending the homeowners and everything. I would rather for her family to be able to speak and be able to say what they need to say and get out what they're feeling, because apparently somebody is still skeptical in the family, whether that's her husband or whatever. Somebody's still skeptical because they hired their own medical examiner. And the person that I got into it with on Instagram, she was so privy on giving me the information that the community around Tamla donated thousands of dollars to the family. Do you see what they're turning around and using that money for? They're turning around and using the money that y'all donated to the family to go out and get their own investigation done, because they don't trust you all. And they're smart for that. They're smart for not trusting you all and going out and getting their own medical examiner. Apparently that medical examiner took the time out to look at Tamla and say, the injuries that you guys see, that we all see on this woman, did not come from one fall. So apparently the gig is up, and the people who are in the community that are putting that out there, that they paid money, good for you. But that didn't bring Tamla back, did it? That doesn't give her back to her children, back to her family, back to her husband. So good for you guys for spending all those thousands of dollars. That's what somebody had the nerve to tell me on Instagram. That the community, spent thousands of dollars. They didn't bring that woman back. But what I'm doing right here will give her a legacy forever. She will always be remembered. Whether or not she's remembered for being a drunk, falling off of stuff, you're not going to put that on her. You're not going to do that. A drunk on Xanax. She just fell off, Judy. No. So whoever that was on Instagram, Leslie Tinsley, I thank you. Because you made me get up today and you made me put out this put out this video so that I can defend myself. I'm not going to keep sitting around here and playing games with you guys. It's a lot of stuff going on out here that we need to be aware of. And as far as Tamla Horsford goes, like I said, whatever I could do, I would do in this situation to put her name out there. Whether that was posting to Twitter, posting to Facebook, making a video, whatever I had to do, I was going to do it. It was in my heart to do so. And I really do. I'm praying for her kids, man. I'm praying for them, because not a lot of people know what it is to lose their mother, lose a parent. And I would never want to know what that feels like. So just imagine what a whole group of kids would feel like losing their mom. And then for you all to put out there that she was on drunk ethanol poisoning and a Xanax was found in her system. Shame on y'all, man. Shame, shame, shame. I'm talking about legacy here. Something that people don't even think about because our community is too shallow to think about. What are you going to go out leaving this earth as? What are you going to go out leaving this earth with? Never tarnish somebody's legacy. That's what I need the media, the news. I need people on Instagram to understand that this woman will have a legacy. Five, a husband, a community activist, a wife, a mother. I mean, God, man. It can happen to any of us. So also keep that in mind. You know, we might slip up sometimes. You know, everybody that claims that they're so smart and conscious and woke, you know, so everybody slips up. Everybody makes mistakes. Not everybody is walking on a stringent line like you are, you know. So we can't fault her for trusting these people and going out there to have a good time. But what we can do is question how are grown folks not held accountable in any kind of way. You know, that's the sad part. That's the real sad part. And if y'all don't feel that way, fine. That's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But all I'm saying is have a little empathy. Feel for those children. Feel for that husband. Matter of fact, I don't want y'all to have pity on those people. They have a GoFundMe up right now. Go donate to those people so that they can keep the investigation alive, so that they can keep Tamla's legacy alive. Do that. And just like, you know, somebody commented on my other video, another one sacrificed. I'm going to do a report once the husband and the family come around and actually, you know, step out and speak out. Hopefully he will. But they are actively looking into her death, even though the police in Forsyth have closed the case and ruled it an accidental death. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video. Also, you can follow me on social media at LA Show _ on Instagram and Twitter, on Facebook, Young LA, for all types of Black community news. Also, I'll be, you know, promoting talent in the Black community, Black artists, Black owned businesses, Black everything. You know, if people want to, you know, try to silence us, then we got to keep going and we got to keep making noise. And I am very strong on believing in people. So I believe that people will change one day. Like this evolution that we came to get to this point, we're going to have another evolution that's going to change us. And hopefully it'll be for the better, but you know, the way the world is going, I doubt it. This is not a race thing. This is not about Black versus white. This is strictly because we want to know, we have questions into what happened to her. We want to know, how does a woman go to a party, have a good time with these people that loved her so much, in the words of Leslie Tinsley. We want to know how somebody can love somebody that much, and and this accident just happens. It just happens. If I love somebody and they passed away or something happened to them, I'm not going to say I would run to the news or anything like that, but what I would do is definitely put out a statement, be very transparent. That's what I would do. I wouldn't put out a statement from a lawyer telling everybody to leave me alone, or I'm threatened for my life. I wouldn't do that because I love that person. So whatever came from that person's death, I love them enough to stand up to whatever. You know, if I'm being threatened about something, apparently something ain't right. Something ain't right if I'm being threatened by people. So just take what I'm saying into consideration. Yes, the case is closed. Yes, Michelle Graves made another statement. She believes that something else has happened, and apparently so does the family, because they have hired another medical examiner. So, everybody, please, just please. I understand that this is YouTube. You can say whatever you want. This is social media. This is what the world wants this to be. But I'm just asking y'all to please respect me, because I am not doing this for any type of monetary gain, any type of popularity. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm just going to bring y'all information when I see information. And then this is how we're going to work this out. You're either going to like me or you're not. I really don't care. But I do want to make sure you guys are informed in my community. So thank you guys for watching again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on the case being